Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more of The Expanse. This is Season 6, Episode 4, and we're down to the last 3 episodes of the series. I'm really not ready for it to end. But last time, Holden freaking spared Marco because Philip was on board. I'm wondering if someone else on board the Rocinante will find out, and how much guilt Holden will feel when Marco inevitably kills more people. Philip was dismissed from his post, I guess for insubordination. I'm curious what his role will be in the rest of the story and how they'll conclude his storyline. And then we have the business on Laconia with the alien fixing things. It's going to be creepy as heck if it brings back the little girl's brother, but it does feel like it's going to go that way. We'll see how it all plays out. Anyway, guys, if you want to watch the full reaction, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like, and let's get started. What the heck happened to him, though? Jeez.
Whatever you feel, it's okay.
No, it's all right to be sad.
Grief is strange. We lie about it, say it's the same as being sad. Having something you love that you can't protect, it's terrifying. I lost a place. It was a place that mattered to me. And I thought it would go on forever. I needed something to make it more than just death. I needed to make it a sacrifice. Your brother, Mars, the dream of Mars, they still matter. If we win, it'll make all of this worth it. Even the parts we had to give up along the way.
This is what you're telling this
I
kid?
don't want to give him up.
Someone has to keep us safe, and if I can't, nothing matters then anyway.
Keep trying.
Thank you.
My new coordination protocol returned a coherent reply pattern.
Show me.
Oh, damn.
I think I can turn it on.
Oh, here it comes. But will he be the same once he comes back? If he comes back.
I understand your anger and your fear. We may never know for certain who vented our tanks. But we all know
Vented their
who's building
tanks.
a future for the belt.
The explosives were Belter mining charges. They were clearly planted by Inaros. If we make the evidence public...
Sanjarani will call it the Force Flag, the latest in a long line of inner lies.
MCRN Fleet Command recommends that a joint strike force set out for the ring immediately.
I will not commit my forces to that plan.
Yikes.
Both competitive swimmers, they disagreed about who won.
Miss Stewart, are you recording this?
Yes.
Stop right now.
You said I had full access.
You're right.
Yeah, trust Monica's instinct.
Going over our battle logs, the Rosie gathered a lot of data on the Pillar. I'm gonna send it out fleet-wide. Someone
Nice.
will find that ship.
You gonna find something else?
This is Alex's music.
Yeah. Used
Huh.
to play this stuff all the time on the Razorback. Said there wasn't any other music on board. I think he was lying.
Aww.
Behind a cloud, hide his face and cry.
Hey, Amos. I figured there might be some wider system glitch, so I drilled down into the weapon's telemetry log, and I found this.
She found it. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I'll handle it.
Oh, handle it. Oh, God. Amos being the one to find out and deal with it is different than if Naomi had found out.
Take the 2 senior-most officers of the Lauba and space them.
I think it's counterproductive.
If the captain of the Granicus calls and tries to get you to change my mind, have him put outside as well.
You're in charge. Tell me what to do.
You know how to operate a maintenance skiff?
No.
Oh.
You fought bravely. But he's the commander-in-chief and we're still at war. His focus needs to be on the battle. He can't be distracted by you. He is alone. You're the only family he has left. He needs you at his side to give him support and counsel.
What do you think he would do if I shot you in the face?
Feel really guilty about it? Send money to my family and pretend it's remorse?
Oh.
My guess is we'll probably see torque fractures.
We're gonna talk about it out here in the middle of space.
If you want, I can lock you out of fire control.
Oh. Oh.
I trust you to do the right thing. We had a chance to end DeMarco. And you pulled the punch. I can't see how that was the right thing. It was a gut decision in the moment. But I made the call. It was my call to make. And I don't owe you a fucking explanation. Are you pissed at me for asking? Or because you don't have an explanation?
Okay, now you check.
Already?
Got a lot of holes to patch.
Already? Ah. Hey, good job.
Good.
Oh.
So you distracted me.
Oh. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Catch it. Catch it. Wow.
Got it.
You had to look at the news now. While we work.
My brother is a dock worker on Ceres. I haven't heard from him since the water tank explosion. I'm just worried. Won't happen again. Promise.
You're close.
Oh yeah. Mas took me in on Ceres. I was 7. Until then, he was a real shit for brother. Drop Pachinko machines, steal air scrubbers, sell black market water. Anything he could sell, he would steal. For a while, I thought he was going to sell me.
I like the little cup just floating there. Oh. Caught it. As if it's second nature.
The torpedo didn't fail. I disarmed it. I haven't lost my mind. I know what that choice meant, but I couldn't kill your son.
You just made me responsible for everyone he kills from now on.
You're not responsible for my choice.
Then stop making yourself responsible for mine. Stop treating me like I am broken.
Stop pretending like what you're feeling doesn't matter. What you went through on the Pella? I see how much it hurts you every time we kill another Belter ship. You're trying to carry all of this by yourself. It's about us. I can't be the one who kills your son. Every time you wake up, you'll be lying next to the reason your boy is dead.
Jim,
I can't be that to you. I don't have it in me.
Okay.
No one tell Bobby, though.
Oh, Sanook. That's the dud. Just give me a hand. No, get away from there. I'm stuck.
What?
Get me out of here. Don't move.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Fuck. You wanna know what you look like? You're an asshole.
Ooh.
First team. With me. Fire!
Whoa. Ow.
Why keep this place pressurized?
Live soil, maybe?
This one's wall.
Oh, jeez. God damn it, god damn it. Oh, crap.
Viper guards inside. A ship outside would be better protection. They were gathering supplies. Getting ready for a pickup.
Oh.
Take what you can, then get back to the ships. You have 1 hour.
1 hour. Oh, what the heck? Oh! Oh, come on!
Don't move him, you'll bleed out.
Tight in maneuvering it now.
Jeez. Ah.
The only thing keeping his blood in is that pressure.
Oh, she's good in this situation. She's good in this situation. Oh!
We can try again. There's no time. I love you. I'm so sorry.
What?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy crap.
my ass is we hit 1,000,000-to-1 shot coming across the Pella in the first place. Hit another 1,000,000-to-1 beating 3 ships, and when it's time to take the kill shot, another 1,000,000-to-1. It's a dud? What are the fucking odds?
There's no point in telling her. Don't worry about me, I'm not gonna say anything.
Amos told you what we discussed.
I told him.
You didn't mention that.
He was trying to protect me, he does that. Do you want to know when I realized I didn't want to kill you?
Okay.
It was on the Behemoth. You and Naomi were walking unarmed into the barrels of, I don't know how many of Ashford's guns.
That
You
moment.
said that we were all reaching for violence. Couldn't we just try something else for once? Killing someone is a terrible thing. Don't ever feel bad about not killing someone.
Oh. I've never killed anyone. I should feel great about that. That was a really nice moment, actually. Tastes bad.
It's a lot of salt.
A lot of bad flavors to cover up. More! Sodium poisoning.
Her name is Lucky Earther. She is fat and lazy, and I give her whatever she wants. I don't hate anyone. I
Wow.
want air and water and freedom. It's not the inners and the belt. It's the people who want more hate and the ones who just want to live.
So far to go with the
Damn.
I'm so tired of the hate.
This makes us look weak.
It makes us all look weak.
Oh.
That's why it works.
She showed her medal out there. So did he, saving his captain.
This message is for the traitor, the coward, Mako Inaros.
Oh.
You hunted me and mine, and still we are here, unbent, unbroken, unbowed. And you are nothing.
So much for anonymity. The captain of the Granicus asked for mercy for them.
He did.
And he was spaced as well.
No.
That is insubordination.
You were angry when you gave the order. I assumed you meant it rhetorically.
I didn't.
Well, then consider it a happy misunderstanding.
You seem to think you have the right to speak to me this way.
Somebody has to. Because
Oh,
the people
damn.
that used to are either dead or sulking around below decks picking up trash. You're Mako Inaros. Things like this roll off you.
Damn, she's helping him a lot.
After what Philip's mother did to me, to our family, they deserve to die.
Always the victim.
Do you expect in victory?
Governorship of Medina.
Control of the crossroads of empires.
Wow.
Is that all?
I feel like I'm wanting it.
Hell yeah. Too bad you won't get it. Following Marco.
Weapons tech said the warhead we found still worked.
You mean someone disarmed it?
No, who would do that? It had to be a malfunction in flight. We all lucky to be alive.
This is Kamina Drummer. And this message is for the traitor, the coward, Mako Inaros. Hunted me and mine. You abandoned Ceres to the inners and left Belters to starve. You called yourself a champion and then you ran. Kamina Drummer did this to you. Live shamed.
Oh.
Die empty.
Oh.
At least it wasn't the inners who raided our supplies.
Whose side are you on?
Well, I only...
Drummer is our enemy, same as the in-us, and anyone else who stands against us. There's no turning back now.
I think that talk was as much for himself as it was for everybody else. No turning back, eh? Kamina frickin' Drummer. Alright, let's see the bonus content.
Will do, boss. Good night. I have the watch.
There's nothing to watch.
So much salt! She's gonna die of sodium poisoning.
Jules Pierre Mao, former CEO CEO of
Oh.
Malachowski Mercantile and mastermind of the proto-molecule conspiracy that killed 100,000 people on Arrow Station, was found dead last night in his cell at the New Spandau Penitentiary. His 2 daughters, Julie and Clarissa, predeceased him.
Aha. Right. Oh, whoa. Oh, man. The ship didn't alert anybody else to her condition? I feel like that should be a thing.
Open my private journal.
Dr. Othman said that parent-child relationships are primal. They don't have to make sense. You always care about your parents. And I thought she was full of shit. But here we are. Why am I angry? I was never gonna see you again anyway. What does it even matter?
Grief doesn't have to make sense.
I wish you were a better man. I wish you were a better father. I wish you loved me. I wish I hadn't loved you.
Wow. I have no love for Jules Pierre Mao, but that last scene was difficult to watch. Like, the bonus scene never feels necessary to the overall narrative of the season, but I think they're just so fascinating. Last week we had a nice little treat, and this time it was focused on grief. So, interesting, because this episode was bookended by Clarissa's grief and the Admiral on Laconia talking about grief as well. And yeah, the Admiral on Laconia was talking directly to the little girl whose name I've forgotten or never learned. Interesting talk about death there. As a parent, I don't know that I'd let someone else talk to my child about death in that moment. Though, being an Admiral, I suppose he was in some ways their boss. And he said something along the lines of, if we're successful on Laconia, all of it will have been worth it. Which, saying that her brother's death will have been worth it is, I don't know, feels a little too much. But the rest of it seemed like a good talk, telling her that it's okay to feel however she feels, and saying that the dream of Mars and her brother still matter, even if they're not around anymore. And, I mean, it's not like she needed to hear this talk, though, because she has this plan to fix her brother, bring him back to life. If that succeeds, will he be the same as before, though? I don't know. And, I don't know how I feel about this whole entire thing. But yeah, the Admiral was talking about how grief is strange and how we lie about it to make ourselves feel better. He talked about losing Mars, the place that was so important to him, and the grief he felt afterwards. And how we try as humans to change how we think about it to make it easier on ourselves. Try to think of it as a sacrifice for something greater. And for Clarissa, she has to deal with the grief of losing her father. But unlike the Admiral, she can't pretend that it was some sort of sacrifice. She's angry at what could have been, not if Jules Pierre Mao survived, because she would have never seen him again, but she's angry that she mourns him despite wanting to hate him. She wishes he were a better man, a better father, and she wishes that he loved her. There's this emptiness inside of her because of him, and damn, she wishes that she didn't love him, and she repeats that line twice, or she repeats it once, says it twice, and yeah, really, really painful moment to watch for her. But yeah, the end of that Laconia scene had Cortazar saying something about a coherent reply pattern, so oh boy, I don't know what that's all about, but it doesn't sound good. But meanwhile, on Ceres, we find out what happened with the explosions. I still can't believe they didn't have something to detect the explosives and just like send everybody in. And then Marco with... it was Marco with another brilliant but disgusting move, blowing up parts of Ceres to solidify Belter loyalty even more and cripple the inners even more. And turns out the MCRN wants to launch a full tilt attack on the belt right now. I don't know how well that would work, and they're prepared to do it without UN forces, without even UN knowledge. So can't imagine that goes well. Monica, meanwhile, she can be a lot. I've said this multiple times. She can be a lot, but I trust her journalistic instinct. And that was some compelling stuff that she wanted to broadcast with that man who was taking care of the Lucky Earther, the little cat. And her point was that it makes us all seem weak, which is a very good point. Reminds us that we all have people who can't defend themselves, who are drawn into being victims of this bigger battle when they just want to live peaceful lives. And Yeah, I really like that as well. There were so many little moments in this episode. There was no like super climactic battle or anything, but just lots of little moments that are so enjoyable. And some poignancy with Holden's story. I at first didn't know what to expect. First, I thought Naomi was figuring it out on her own, but then Peaches found out. She told Amos, which might be a chain of command issue. I don't know exactly, but I was a little scared of having that conversation between Amos and Holden while they were both out in space. Was it silly of me to be scared of the possibility that that confrontation might escalate? But thankfully it didn't. And Holden obviously has no good answer for his actions to Amos. But he has to answer to himself at the end of the day. And he couldn't be the one to kill Naomi's son. And he had to explain that to her. And the whole time she was mad at him for making that choice and being the reason that Marco got away. Her being the reason. Like, she didn't want to live with that. And like, this is such an emotionally wrought situation. But yeah, I really love that conversation that Clarissa had with Holden much later in the episode. Shared with him when she changed her mind about killing him. Turns out it was on the Behemoth, which was a really, really great moment at the end of season 3. But she saw Holden trying to get people to stop using violence to solve everything. And yeah, he really is the polar opposite of Marco, who only tries to use violence to solve things. And Clarissa telling Holden to not ever feel bad for not killing someone. For her to get to that point is pretty amazing. And then for her to give that advice to Holden, who probably needed to hear that. I think that was really, really nice. And I mean, I guess we're going to move on from this now, though we definitely need to keep it from Bobby. She would not react well whatsoever. She was like trying to calculate the chances of all of this happening, 1 billion to 1. But yeah, Marco, after that last battle, wanting to space everyone, including the guy in charge if he asks for mercy for his men, which, what a douche. I mean, Marco's the douche, but yeah, Marco's second in command is really freaking good at handling him. Honestly, if Marco did win this war, give her control of Medina, because yeah, she would know how to run it better than Marco for sure. Of course, that won't happen because I can't imagine Marco winning this war at the end to end the series. But yeah, actually, I was saying that previously that Marco was like a singular leader last time, that he just has so much charisma that the whole Free Navy falls apart if he dies. But honestly, if that woman, his second in command, were to die, you could see this entire war, the entire Free Navy's situation just slowly deteriorate for the belts without her level-headedness, right? And then there was Kamino's attack on Marco, or supply raid on Marco, and they just happened to run into some enemies who were prepping the supplies, got ambushed, and they were lucky to leave with their lives, though Joseph lost an arm. But Michio, damn, doing what needed to be done, stepping up, proving her worth, even if it wasn't her intention to do that, to prove her worth, just cutting off Joseph's arm like that. Was it the left arm? I think it was the left arm. No, yeah. But this was what I was saying before when they were trying to get rid of her. Like, just don't put her in a battle like situation. Like, she has other uses on the ship, right? So I'm glad she didn't wind up leaving after all, and I'm proud of her. And Joseph, with arm brace thing, is that regeneration gel? Like, we saw things that can be regrown way back in season 1, I believe, but I don't remember how strong it was. I don't remember if it like healed a wound or if it like regrew a limb. I don't think so, right? Can it regrow his arm? That would be ridiculous, but I'm not sure. But Drummer, looking at Michio, taking care of Joseph, makes the decision to announce to Marco their plans to take him down. The plan and announces to him that she was the one who raided his supplies, and she's just the biggest badass. I love her so much. And Philip, upon hearing that speech, right after finding out that the torpedo was disarmed, he thinks by his mother probably, Philip gives himself that pep talk, trying to warrior up. And yeah, how long is he going to try to keep fooling himself about who he is? I mean, it's very clear to me that the story is setting up for him to survive and choose a better path. But I don't know if the show's trying to throw us off the scent of what the story's going to be like. And I have no idea how we get to the point of him walking away from this after just 2 more episodes. But yeah, I really, really loved his relationship, his new friendship with this guy, the mechanic, the repair guy. He seems like a lot of fun. But yeah, what a freaking message from Kamina Drummer, though. Like, she didn't have to write that down. She didn't need to practice it. Just an amazing, powerful orator. Kamina Drummer did this to you. Live shamed. Die empty. Oh, I love her so much. And yeah, really, really great episode. Even if a lot of it was like fallout from last episode and set up for the next few, like it can't be full tilt all the time, right? So yeah, many great moments throughout this episode. Like Naomi catching her cup when the gravity was turned back on. Damn, that was really smooth. And I think it was definitely interesting that they purposely had a scene with the little girl and the Admiral on Laconia. Because the Admiral had a lot of charisma, and for them to introduce a character like that near the end of the series, like I wonder if he's important in the books after the 6th book, maybe in the 7th and 8th and 9th. Because otherwise, they just gave us like a really interesting character that they're not going to do anything with, right? But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, great way to remember Alex with the music, and kind of a nice bonding moment between Amos and Bobby. They've really never been soft around each other before, and they were just both singing along to Alex's bad country music, and yeah, really like that moment. But yeah, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. Almost want to go higher, 9.25. Let's go there, 9.25, because there were just so many great little moments in this episode. Seeing Joseph's arm get cut off, though, that was, oh, I was wincing so hard. But I hope you enjoyed my reaction, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the last 2 episodes. I'm so sad it's ending. Full reaction on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like, really helps the channel. I'll see you guys next week with more. Bye, friends.